This is going to be a video of a tour of my gym. One quick thing I wanted to say at the beginning is you don't need my type of setup to exercise, to stay active, to stay busy. You can get by with a lot less. You can get by just using bands, just using a set of dumbbells. There's a lot you can do. Body weight. The possibilities are endless for how you could exercise or how you would like to exercise and stay active. You don't need a barbell and a power rack and a bunch of weights and all this other stuff to do it. That is just my way of doing it. That's how I've decided to exercise and pursue fitness and pursue health in that way. So you don't need all of that. All right, you can honestly, if your starting point is a can of soup and doing curls with that, I would much prefer that you start there than that you don't do anything at all. Of course, everything, if you do have different health conditions and everything, it's always best that you talk to your doctor beforehand. Always get their clearance for anything. I'm just a face on a screen. I am not telling you what to do without knowing what other complications might be impacting that. So don't take everything I say as final, okay? If you have other things going on, always check with your doctor first. So all told, on my home gym so far, I've spent about $800, I think, total. Maybe a little bit less. Some of it I bought new, a lot of it I bought secondhand. If you're looking to start your own personal gym, you really don't have to buy new on a lot of stuff. You can shop Craigslist and eBay and Facebook Messenger and just find stuff, find deals. So yeah, I think the biggest, most important part of the gym would be the power rack. This is the one thing that I actually went out and bought new. It's a Titan T3 power rack. I went ahead and got the modified pull-up bar so I can do pull-ups on it. I've been really happy with it. It was pretty cheap. I think with the pull-up bar, I think it's right at about $500. I can put a link in the video to it. But it works well. I don't have it bolted to the ground, but it has places to mount all the weights, so that really helps holding it in place. You do have to be careful if you're doing heavier squats or anything like that. Slamming the weights back into the rack can cause it to rock quite a bit. I've never had it tip over on me, and I don't think it ever would, but it's still something that you want to be careful of. Now, I use Titan Fitness. That is what I have found. It was most affordable when I was first trying to start out, and since it's just me working in the gym by myself, it's me and every once in a while my wife that uses it, and then maybe a couple friends here and there, but that's it. And I have not had any problems with it. I love everything the way it's set up and everything. It's been great for me. But that isn't to say that Titan Fitness is necessarily best for everyone. Alan Thrall has a really good video, which I will try and see if I can figure out how to post a link to it. He has a really good video explaining why he doesn't like Titan Fitness. He's had some really bad experiences. If you're a gym owner or something like that, yeah, Rogue or something like that is probably going to be more reliable. They're a little bit higher quality. They're also a lot more money. So if it's just you and your gym, yeah, I mean, look at and see what you can afford. If you're looking for something larger, more industrial, more commercial style, yeah, look at Rogue, or there's other manufacturers that, like I said, they cost a lot more, but they're a bit higher quality, and it's more standardized what you're going to receive. But yeah, needless to say, I've been happy with my rack. I'm not trying to squat 1,000 pounds yet on it, so I don't need something that I can. So yeah, there's about that. Titan uses the pins, and you can see that they have the west side spacing along here, down there, and then the regular spacing up top. It works well. I like it, the closer spacing here for bench, and then also for spotting if you know, for squats and such. The pins, I haven't had any problems with the pins. It's a pretty basic system. I think the canvas straps, I think, might be a little bit nicer, but these just came with the rack and they seem to work all right. Yeah, and then it has some attachments here that you can hang your clips on, or you can also put some bands on, so you can see it has them on the bottom, and then it also has them up on the top here. So you got the spacing. And the pull-up bar, I really like the pull-up bar. It has a mixed grip. As you can see, I've used it a bit. You know, dirty hands. The one thing I don't like about this setup is how close it is to the wall. It doesn't give you very much space, so if you want to use the fat bar in the back, it makes it a little bit hard. It might be hitting the wall. So that's pretty nice. The one thing I like about having my own rack is I can measure everything with where it has to be, and I can write it down. And so I know where the pins are supposed to go. I know where the J hooks are supposed to go. Yeah, and it helps speed up and kind of make your workout a lot smoother. The J hooks, I like them. It's I've seen better styles, but these ones work. They I mean, they've got a nice little strip of UHMW right here, and then the one thing I don't like is this lip right here, and it rubs on the bar. You can see, if it'll focus, yeah, you can see how it does scuff over time. It kind of grinds down and it wears on the bar just a bit. The bench I got secondhand from someone else. It's just a cheap, you know, it works. It works for the moment. For bench, incline bench, it's adjustable. I like it that the pins lock into place, so that makes it a lot easier. The best part about this whole setup, I think, is my bar. It's a PR lifting bar out of Everett, Washington. Check them out. He's got some really nice stuff. Long term, I definitely love to get, you know, a deadlift bar. Make my gym more complete. Have a couple different bars for different functions, like to get a safety squat bar and such. But it works. I like the setup. My weights, all of my weights, I've gotten second hand. I bought these ones from a gym that was going out of business, I think. No, these ones from a gym going out of business. These ones were from someone else who had a couple extras sitting around. I think he had 445s. This set, it's a set of 45, 35 all the way down. That one I got second hand from the person I got the bench from. It works. I think it's 600 some pounds total. So it's enough. It's enough to get stuff done, I guess. And then, you know, got my little side stuff. I have 2 sets of dumbbells. I have my 25s right here, and then some 15s over there. I don't really use them very much. I think the 15s my mom got a while back and used for a little bit until I ended up with them. And the 25s I think my dad found on the side of the road. Yeah, like I said, I mean, you can find stuff for cheap or free. The ab wheel, I've been using that more lately, actually. I used to just do a ton of, you know, flutter kicks, planks, stuff like that. I was getting bored with all of it, and so I've started using the ab wheel more. Seems to be pretty fun. I like it. And then my kettlebell. I just have the one kettlebell. It's 30 pound. It works. I'd like to get a heavier one. But, you know, if you're just doing some swings or whatever for the little bit of cardio that you do. Seems to work out all right. The matting, I do not like this matting. It was just really cheap foam matting on Amazon, and you really need to go with like a rubber stall mat or something along those lines. The foam matting doesn't protect the concrete very well, and yeah, it's not the best. I need a that's probably my next investment, getting some different matting. Here's some farmer's carry handles that actually one of my buddies made these, and he is letting me use them for the time being. I was wrapping the handle and ran out of tape, so I need to finish that. They're like about 95 pounds total. So yeah, so if you're doing some grip strength, working your trap shoulders, all that sort of stuff, or practicing carrying the groceries, these are always nice. Booster, come here. Sit. Down. Stay. Every gym needs a good gym dog. So here's our 10-year-old family dog who guards the house and barks at people when they come up. But he also likes to hang out with me in the gym when I'm lifting. Don't ya? Is that right? Look at those ears. Those are amazing ears. This is my bike where I do a lot of my warm-ups. Yeah, I ended up getting this from my landlord, actually. He had it and didn't want it, and so I traded him a little bit of work for it. I like it. I don't really, cardio is not my thing, but a good 5-10 minute spin every now and then helps get the blood flowing, and helps a meal settle and all that. So all in all, you don't need a lot for a home gym. This is really pretty much it. I mean, this is all the bare basic requirements that you need. And then my gym bag, I've got. Well, I'll do another video on that sometime. This is my tire. I flip it during the summer. Right now, with the rain and everything else, it hasn't seen a lot of use. When I got it, I think they said, the tire shop said it was around $450, I think. So it's not a super heavy one. I'd like to get a bigger one at some point, but it works for now. So in short, yeah, there's my gym. You don't need a lot to work out, to stay active, to stay busy. Yeah, it's nothing fancy. I would like to get a little bit more stuff later on down the road. Keep adding to it, definitely get more weights. But for now, this works. So yeah, that's all for today.